She has a half-metre lead. Kambundji working desperately to come back at her.
But she's running into the wind, so when they come into the home straight, she hasn't got an advantage.
This is going to be a big test for Asher Smith and the others. Kambundji, I would say, favourite, like you said.
So Dina Asher-Smith needs a good run here. It will be a fantastic run just to beat Kambundji. Good start from Dina Asher-Smith, fourth from left. Kambundji already up on cast-off outsider. Dina Asher-Smith has run a fabulous bend. She leads Kambundji into the straight. Maybe some pride firing on the Briton here. She has a half-metre lead. Kambundji working desperately to come back at her. But Dina Asher-Smith stays in front and takes the win. Or does she? Oh my word! At the line, it couldn't have been tighter. 22.36 for Asher-Smith. It's not a season's best, but critically, she may have taken that one. It was very tight indeed. Kambundji had a target. She was wrestling almost with her arms, punching away over the last 50 to try and get back to the Briton. And Asher-Smith at the moment has come up as having been given the win by 3/1000ths of a second, 22.37. In fact, 22.364. It's Kambundji's 22.367.
That's the competitive Dina Asher-Smith really coming out there, finally.
Asher-Smith, the world champion, goes in 4. Gabby Thomas, third fastest in history, goes in 5. Jackson in 6. Away they go, nice and clean, and the target for Asher-Smith is Gabby Thomas, who's made a very, very good start indeed, but Asher-Smith runs a very, very mean bend, leaning into the home straight. Now they have the benefit of the tailwind, but also going well is Shericka Jackson. These three well clear. Shericka Jackson, and then here comes Gabby Thomas as well. Asher-Smith has faded badly into third. Goodness me, Gabby Thomas has come through, 21.98. It is legal, and it has matched the meeting record of Allyson Felix from 2015. Gabby Thomas came through the middle. Shericka Jackson made a march with 100 to go. Asher-Smith faded badly into third, and in the end it's Gabby Thomas who's come through to equal that meeting record in 21.98. Absolutely enraptured for this women's 200 metres. Cleanly away. Well, Dina Asher-Smith always starts really well. She's got a target to aim for in Elaine Thompson-Herah. Also coming well off the bend is Shericka Jackson, but Thompson-Herah so good in the latter stages. But Jackson's having a fine run here. Asher-Smith and Thompson-Herah. Could this be a first defeat for Thompson-Herah of the season? Goodness me, Jackson's going to take it. Jackson on the line, 21.92. The first time in this meeting that 22 seconds has been broken. And against all the odds and for all the quality. We talked about Felix, we talked about Thompson-Herah, we talked about Asher-Smith, and in the end, it's the former 400-metre runner, the Olympic 100 metres bronze medalist, who's got the meeting record, 21.91. What a bend she ran. Shericka Jackson in the yellow and green of Jamaica. Cleanly away. Miller Weibo then top of picture, will be running blind. She will not know what's happening behind her until the final stages. Gabby Thomas has made a really good start, but Jackson starting to get into her running. Also going with Prandini. Prandini pushing Jackson hard. Miller Weibo's got no word to woo, but Jackson's streaking away again. Let's look at the clock. This feels really special. 21.84 into a slight headwind. Goodness me, it's another brilliant performance from Shericka Jackson. The consistency, the winning streak continues. She was a class apart. A little outside that 21.45, but that is still an outstanding effort from Shericka Jackson. It puts her into the top 6 all time. Miller Weibo did come back and finish strongly to reel in Prandini to take second. But what a performance, and once again, Hannah, Jackson confirming her credentials.
Shericka Jackson, though, the overwhelming favourite to take this title. Did she perhaps leave something in reserve in the 100 metres an hour and a half ago?
Great start from Jackson, powering out. Look at the bend as well that she goes. Crowd getting behind Kambundji, but here comes Jackson off the bend. Prandini leaning in her wake. Kambundji trying to get on the coattails of Jackson. Jackson's got the bit between her teeth here. She's pulling away. They're not coming back at her. Stride for stride. Let's look at the clock. This could be very special indeed. 21:79. Well, third fastest in the world this year. And Jackson had left something in the tank for the 200 metres. Kambundji tried to go with her. She's such a brilliant runner of the bend. It's been rounded up to 21:80.
But for me, this last 15 metres, 20 metres wasn't quite as good as I might have expected from Jackson. So I think she did all of that hard work, really burned around that top bend. Decent transition into the home straight, but then she stopped going away from everybody else. And if you're going to run a world record in the 200 metres, the guys behind her running good, but you'd expect to see her keep going away. It didn't quite happen. Patience, it will happen, I'm sure. She's good enough, quick enough, strong enough, and she'll be back next year with that record in her sights.